Well, I brightened up the lighting because I'm feeling a little down tonight. You ever find yourself feeling down? I shouldn't be feeling down. I've got an incredible family. I've got a wife who loves me, 4 beautiful children. I've got my health. I've got a growing YouTube channel, and I am so thankful for each one of you who are watching. I would ask you to watch, but also not ask you to watch the old videos. I would say watch it because, well, it's my channel, but it is an opportunity to see an evolution of somebody as they're trying to figure things out. How many of you are going through things where you feel like you are just trying to figure it out on a daily basis? It seems like life has changed so much for you that nothing makes sense anymore. You think you've got it nailed down, and then the next time you turn around and try that same thing, it fails. It falls flat on its face. Well, being completely vulnerable, I started uploading videos today and they weren't hitting. I usually will get 0 views on the long videos, but my shorts typically will start hitting pretty good. Well, last week I had one that just randomly decided to go up to 11,000 views. I didn't know why. It just took off, and it took off days after I had uploaded it, so it was really odd to me. I started thinking, how can I make the videos better? How can I make the content better? And continuing to put out a steady stream of shorts to keep that momentum going. Last night I put up a short that went 2,500 views before the first hour hit, so I went to bed on cloud 9. You can imagine how it would feel if you have one that has done so well the night before, and then you upload the next one, and 3 hours later, it still has 0 views. And this is a short. This isn't one of the long ones. This is one of the shorts. So I started thinking, what did I do wrong? Maybe it was because there were too many people seeing the other one, and this one just didn't capture their attention. They wanted to scroll through and get a different one. So I uploaded another one, 0 views. Same thing. Another short, 0 views. I could not understand what was going on. I kept trying to put more and more shorts out, trying to get a little bit more of that momentum before it completely tanked. And then when I came out here, it had completely died off. All of the momentum that I had been working so hard to build disappeared. I was so discouraged. Those thoughts come in your mind of, you're wasting your time, you shouldn't be doing any of this, nobody cares anymore. It was a fluke that you happened to have that many views. What are you kidding yourself that you can actually do this? Are you serious? You have a family to provide for. This is a joke. You need to stop. So while I'm feeling all of these negative emotions, I turn on YouTube and I start trying to watch some people who typically will inspire me. It just wasn't there. Like I couldn't muster it up. I couldn't fake it. I couldn't do anything other than just sit and be miserable in the moment. I think part of the reason why I felt so much pressure and anxiety about it was because I have been trying to really focus on the comedy, right? Want to make it light, want to make it upbeat, telling funny stories. I was going to tell a story tonight about how I ate dog peanut butter. I may save that one for later. I just couldn't get more content around it that I felt good about, and I wasn't going to force it. Well, since the videos that I was watching didn't really inspire me, I didn't want to keep scouring the internet to find some new thing on how to get views and things like that. I sit here in my garage and I smoke a cigar and I tell you about things. So I turned off the TV. I came over here to sit down and I was going to start writing, and I just decided to set up the camera. And in that process of setting up the camera, I started feeling a little bit of that energy starting to come back. Obviously, from the beginning of the video to now, you may even be able to tell a difference in how I'm delivering what I'm saying. But I pushed myself through out of that funk. I'm telling you, have you ever gotten in that funk where you just you can't get out? I know in society today, it's extremely common and acceptable to be overwhelmed with anxiety, that you are taking medications for depression, nervousness, all of those things, and that's become the social norm. I'm not negating the need for some people to actually use those things to help them through difficult times. I've got something that I take right now called SAMe. It's an amino acid that I'm deficient in, and I take it and it really does help my thinking get past that hump. I also know that there's something to be said for working through those feelings and those emotions. When you can muster up the strength, the energy to just, this is a routine. I have no emotional, mental, physical, spiritual energy to put towards this, but I'm just going to do it because maybe it'll get me out of it. And I don't know, like I said, if anybody's even going to see this video, because it's a long one. It's a really long one. And it may get views, it may not. Hopefully the person who views it, though, it will help you. It may encourage you. You may be able to see that I didn't necessarily start with a smile on my face, but being here, being able to speak to this camera, to you, really does bring a smile on my face. That's why I do what I do. It's not because of the views that I see, the numbers that I see on my computer. It really is looking at you. I feel like I'm looking right at you. I know that you're on the other side of a screen, but I really do feel like I can see you. And I hope that this does encourage you. I hope that my vulnerability is not something that is seen as a gimmick. It's really not. I don't want it to be misconstrued like I am searching or milking or hunting or hoping for something, anything other than I want this to be something for you. I really do. I want you to be able to face the challenges that seem insurmountable in your life. And I want you to know that you have somebody in your corner who's cheering you on. I am cheering you on. I really, really am. I don't know who is watching this, but it's not an accident that you clicked on this, and it's not an accident that you're hearing these words right now. But you can do it. You can make it. There is a reason to get up today. There is a reason to go out and face a world that you feel is completely against you and that you are completely and utterly alone. You are not alone. You have people who are cheering you on, and I am one of those. Well, I hope you got something out of this tonight. I appreciate you joining me. If you are not a subscriber yet to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up, and better yet, put something in the comment section. I would love to hear about anything that resonated with you. You can direct message me individually if you don't want anybody else to see it, but I would love to hear about something that stood out to you, or if this was for you specifically. And I look forward to seeing you next time when we can share a cigar and change the world.